All right, welcome back. Round number 2 getting underway. We've got Sahar here, new face in the booth. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Thanks
you.
for coming along to join us for a few rounds today, which will be good.
Yeah, look forward to some Highlander.
Yeah, absolutely. So round 2 here, we've got another Esper deck, actually. But we've got something a bit different on the other side. So on the top there, Cody is playing Thassa's Oracle or Thoracle, which is a combo deck built around Thassa's Oracle and having no library.
Yep.
So we're expecting a pretty back and forth game here. Kyle is playing Esper, similar to the Tom Clift list we had on last round, but a little bit different. There's a little bit lower to the ground, I would say, a little bit more aggressive overall, which is very exciting.
So I think a lot of players are probably getting ready for the World Highlander Championships in a couple of weeks, so that's why they'll be practicing all their decks today.
Yep.
I think Thoracle is pretty at the top of the meta right now. Won quite a few events in the hands of Jazzar, and
Yeah, absolutely.
and anything can win in the hands of Jazzar. But I think a lot of people are picking up the deck now, so they're probably excited to bring this deck and try and win with it. So people are like looking either to beat it or to learn how to play it. And I played at VFN last night, and there was a lot of Esper all throughout it. So I'm not sure what's happened to change the meta towards Esper, whether it's the pointings on the red cards from Grixis, whether it's some new printings. Do you have any idea why people are moving towards Esper so?
It's interesting. It's not a huge change when you think about it.
Yeah.
I think the white removal is a little bit better. Swords, prismatic ending, a bit more flexible, especially, which things like the Enlightened Tutor D point, I think, has maybe caused a bit of a rise in more decks to play artifacts and enchantments that you can find with Enlightened Tutor.
Yep.
And so that has made prismatic ending better.
Yeah.
Where Grixis can't really deal with enchantments, for example.
Sure.
So
I think a lot of these things have been the case for a long time. Swords has been around for a long time.
Yeah, it's true.
Prismatic ending's been around for a long time. Obviously, Enlightened Tutor, as you're saying, that's a recent development.
yeah,
I think, to me, it's like pointings on like Ragavan.
Yeah.
Deadpool. A bunch of those red cards that they were getting for free have been pointed.
Yep.
So it's like you get something like Failure now, which is very, very high power level and not yet pointed.
Yeah, Failure probably one of the most powerful white threats, I would say. I think Teferi, 3-mana Teferi, also really powerful. So there's a lot of good options now that you maybe don't need the red cards as much.
Yep. We're actually in the game, so...
Yeah, so Cody there on top going to have a Duress. Kyle just the Surveil Land on turn 1 and mills a Quantum Riddler.
Yes.
And we get to see the hand here. Kyle loves to play with weird cards that are hard to recognize. So that is Force of Will, Emperor of Bones. I think that one's preordained.
That's correct.
Fatal Push, Watery Grave, and Psychic Frog.
It's not that difficult. Just
So-
medium difficult.
Yeah,
Beautiful
just medium.
duress. Love that.
yeah, really nice Duress there. Gets to take the Force of Will. So pressure from Kyle with Psychic Frog in play, but now Cody knows the hand has no relevant interaction.
Well, there's one card. One unknown.
Wow, that's true.
That's the one.
We're going to pretend that one doesn't exist though, right? You just jam.
A frog on 2 is the best thing you want. That's what you want here. So.
Thunder Trap
Thunder Trap.
Trainer.
Okay.
Love my impulse with a body.
What an excellent card for this deck.
It's pretty sweet.
It's like the best Omen Speaker ever.
Yeah.
Or the
Or it's
best
like
Augur
Augur Bolus. Yeah, Augur Bolus that finds actual impulse.
Yeah. Incredible.
I mean, that is sort of the pressure here is that Cody's just trying to assemble a hand that can fight through all of the interaction from Kyle.
Speaking of impulse, I think he picked up a bit.
He did.
Amazing.
He did, yeah. He did pick up literal impulse. His impulse frog found another
I thought
impulse.
this was a singleton frog. What's going on here? What's happening?
Yeah, Judge.
All right,
Now we're going to
start with
see...
the Praetorian.
I always wait to see with these cantrips because they have so many printings of them.
Yeah.
Just wait to see how many cards the player picks up to work out which one it was.
Yeah.
They're casting a cantrip. This one, probably preordained, probably not sleight of hand. We're going to see top, bottom. So Kyle found 1. Probably looking for a third land, if I had to guess. The Thunder Trap Trainer does do a good job of like blocking the frog and forcing you to discard a card. It's just kind of annoying.
Just jump it, right?
Yeah, you get to block, and if they have to discard a card to force to turn it into a chump block. Oh, we're discarding Get Lost. For a second there, it looked like Kyle was casting Get Lost on his own frog.
Sure.
I was like, you don't have white mana,
And why would you
and
do
also
that?
why would you do that? But no, this makes way more
I
sense.
think Kyle wins a lot more than both of us combined, so we'll stop
the reason.
When he gets lost his own frog, you just listen and learn.
Yeah.
Listen and learn.
No, he's cast a free get lost on his own frog. That seems strange and illegal, but he knows more than I do, so we'll just see how it goes, you know? But instead, throw the frog, jump the frog, in for 2 damage, and finds the 3rd land, gets to put Emperor of Bones in play as well. So some pressure in play, which is important. Thoracle is a deck full of a cheap combo, right? The combo is Thoracle is 2 mana, and then your ways to mill your deck are mostly 1 or 2 mana.
Mm-hmm. So
And
3
then
mana is the base to go off.
And then a bunch of free counter spells and cheap discard spells.
So realistically, Cody could go off here.
He could, absolutely. He could just kill Kyle here.
Or he could just pass it.
Or he could do nothing. That works too. But I guess the thing to realize is the combo term where they go off, they're probably going to cast like a discard spell and have a free counter spell and combo all in the same turn.
Sure.
So you really have to pressure them before they can just keep making land drops.
I mean, realistically, this is exactly the kind of pressure you want, right?
Oh, 100%.
Kyle could pick his opening hand, it would have a frog on 2 that doesn't die.
Yep.
And then any other 2 drop. And
Yeah,
this is as good as it gets, really.
We're gonna fatal push the.
Maybe this isn't a fatal push. Is it? It is.
Pretty sure that's a
It is
fatal push. Fatal push the otter.
Yeah, just sat on the battlefield for a second there.
Yeah.
Not on the stack. These cards are master.
Yeah.
His instants are creatures. His instants are free. I love it.
Just leave it in play for a little bit. That's a nice island. I don't know what that is. We're gonna put Thunder Trap Trainer under Emperor of Bones.
That's my Ogre of Bowlers.
We're gonna respond. Impulse and response.
Impulse back and forth.
Okay, try and find a fatal push. Interesting. Kyle has awakened his land. No, okay. Earthbended his land. That's probably a more relevant preference at the moment. Cody, having a look. Do we have A, a way to remove one of these creatures, or B, a way to kill Kyle next turn?
Yeah, it's interesting, right? It's like there's a lot of pressure. I see you try to stem the bleeding.
Well, this will be 7 damage this turn.
Yeah. 2, 6, 7. It could be more.
Could be more.
9.
It could be 10 even if we discard all 3 cards.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Assuming we hit on Thunder Trap.
Well, yeah. I have certainly whiffed once or twice. It hurts every time. Because 4 cards, you think there's no way I'm going to whiff.
Yeah.
I get to see so many cards, but
Still, I don't think Kyle does miss.
He's just better than us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't think he would miss.
Although, oh no, he had to tap both black mana. I had no choice but to leave up Hallowed Town. Can't cast that Inquisition of course. Like in for 7.
Getting in.
Pretty good.
1 turn. Puts you in check.
Kind of.
Oh, we
Does he
know
have-
he's got enough cards there.
Does he?
He's going
Get
to draw
rid
one
of
off the
5
thing, draw another one.
cards. Or 5. Yeah, you're right. He does.
We've got a fetch lane on the other side that probably needs to be used.
That's true. Yeah. Yep. No, certainly in check. So Cody really needs an interactive spell here, or a way to interact with Kyle's life total.
Kyle being
I mean, not even life total, just
his existence.
existence. Yeah. Survival lands really powerful in your A plus B combo deck.
Yep. It'd be nice if we knew what Cody had, so we know what we were looking for here. As far as I'm concerned, there's 4 islands in his hand, and that's it.
Yeah, you're about to. That's crazy. Why would you put all those in your deck? Really thinking about this one. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna leave it on top.
He's happy with it. Look at the way he's kept it on a different angle. That's a flex. That's a sign.
But not that happy because he had to think about it. Oh, never mind. We're moving very fast now. When your opponent confidently plays a fetch, he has at least a Force of Will in hand. When your opponent confidently plays a fetch,
Is this the exile enchantment?
Is that
exile
Thorlash?
a bunch of things? Yeah.
hell yeah. Well, that'll keep you alive.
So prevents damage. Excellent. Oh my goodness. As a regular fog enjoyer, aficionado, apologist.
I mean, this is a bunch of fogs.
This is
To be honest.
Inky fogs.
This is
Up, force, on
Force
force.
negation, Force back.
Getting rid of spell snare. That's a lot of
Spell snare
really
and Plague on
useless
pitch.
interaction that was in Cody's hand, but we're getting it out now.
Well, Spell Snare would have been good if he had it on turn
Turn
1
frog, yeah.
or turn 2.
Yep.
There are a bunch of times that card was good, but not now. Yeah, this is the biggest fog you've ever seen. It's probably like 3, maybe 4 turns of fog.
Like, that's insane. How could you lose?
Like
How could you lose? One Fog's enough to win most games.
Inquisition.
Getting rid of Oracle. Oh
You
no.
got Quantum Riddle as the last card.
That's a pretty good one.
Well, I mean, on the plus side, you got
Pretty
rid
good.
of Thoracle, but
Reanimate or a do we have the one Unearth?
we have no on Earth and no Reanimate.
oh.
So, can we get this back at all?
We still got Jace to win, right?
Yeah, I assume there's probably a Jace in the deck.
There's Jace. So.
There is a Jace.
Kyle's doing math.
You just have to really hope you don't. But now you have to hope you don't exile it to the Thought Lash.
Oh wait, the Super Fog has a downside? What the hell?
But I really hope he draws Demonic Consultation and gets to has to just name Jace and hope it's not in the top 6.
Yes.
It's my favorite Thoracle games, the ones where you're just spinning on Pact to be
Instead
like,
of
well,
raw
I hope I
dog."
don't die.
Yep.
Oh,
Kyle's doing math. Normally when he does math, you're just dead. But he's not confident.
He's decided the
Discard
Swamp
2.
and I think that's another land. Is that Dark Silk Shores?
Shores, yeah.
Yeah, not worth anything. Jack.
Oh, exiling the Thoracle.
Yeah, well, that one's not coming back. Hey, maybe we're going to see Kyle win with Thoracle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, this stops the
6,
Psychic
7,
trigger as well.
8. It sure does.
Amazing.
Yep, 8 cards gone.
The benefits of Fog just keep increasing. It just
Cumulative
goes up.
upkeep 1. We're going to exile another card. And then we're going to rip Jason win. Nope? Okay.
And
Now
it's
we're
River
gonna-
land? No. Okay.
Okay.
Just warp the red line.
Well, you know,
Still good.
still pretty good. This is Thought Lash, huh? Oh, there's a Demonic Consultation in here. No, that's a Tainted Pact, actually. The black card is either Tainted Pact or Demonic Consultation. I think it's Demonic Consultation.
So they can be used to find the Jace, right?
Well,
With a little bit of luck.
probably. I really hope
You
it's
don't wanna wait
Demonic
too long,
and not
'cause-
Tainted Pact.
You don't want to wait too long because this Fog's going to ensure the Jace gets exiled.
Yeah, if you wait too long, it's definitely... You know what? Actually, I think that was a Tainted Pact. That's way less interesting. It was, in fact, a Tainted Pact. We'll bring that one up for you. This card has a lot of words on it. In Highlander, though, it's kind of instant speed Demonic Tutor.
Yep.
Basically, you're going to look at the top card.
Yep.
And you can put it in your hand or not.
Right.
And then you can, if you say, I don't want that one, you do it again. You just keep going until you choose to keep a card.
Mm-hmm.
So either you go and find exactly the card you need.
Yep.
So in this case, we think Jace.
Yep.
Or you keep saying, no, I don't want that one until your library has no cards in it. And
Right.
then you resolve your Thassa's Oracle trigger.
Right. So there is one other way in which you stop if you hit the same card twice.
Yeah,
which is
that's
why
true.
these deck lists play different basics.
I'm assuming Cody has correctly built his deck list
Yep.
without any...
Snow-covered lands and regular lands to make sure.
Yeah, because Snow-Covered Island is a different card from Island.
There's the Jace.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How did he... Did he actually cast
cast the
the...
Tainted
Okay,
Pact.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, was it just the top card?
Yeah. So if it was Demonic Consultation, it would have been game.
He would have
right
lost.
there.
And also, you could see Cody thinking about whether to jam
Yeah.
in Kyle's end step or wait to try and draw a discard spell.
Mhm.
If he had waited, it would have got exiled to the cumulative upkeep on Thought Latch.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Kyle just already conceded here.
yeah, Kyle's already picked up his cards. He didn't even Cody didn't even cast the Jace.
Or maybe Kyle's already won and Cody doesn't know he's dead yet. It's one of those anime scenes where he sliced through Cody and he's still not aware. No, Kyle's definitely lost.
So Cody takes game number 1 there. Taking a look at the sideboards. We'll start off with Kyle.
All right, give it to me.
Ashiok's interesting. There's a little bit of fetching. Um,
They don't have access to deck lists, do they?
his closed deck
Yeah,
list.
cool. Okay.
Boy, there's really not much in this sideboard for Thoracle.
Consigned memory.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
that's a pretty good one.
And that's about it.
That's about it. Maybe you bring in Cling to Dust, just because it cycles. Yeah, there's not much here. This might be rough. I mean, you already have a lot of discard spell and interaction,
Yeah.
like counter spells, so you'd think it's pretty good. But also, Kyle had turn 2 Frog
Yeah.
and then a Force of Negation and still lost. So, you know. Thoracle. This, notably, we've called it, I think, Demir, or we might just call it Thoracle. There's one Abrupt Decay in the main deck as a green card.
Mm-hmm. And a carpet of flowers.
Carpet of Flowers on sideboard's great, which is why I mentioned the green splash.
Yep.
Deathly Voidwalker is often good against these blue mid-range decks.
Yeah.
They use a lot of their graveyard. Defense grid's a really big one. That's really good.
Yeah.
Flusterstorm maybe comes in. Shieldred maybe comes in. Veil of Summer definitely comes in. So there's a few options.
Yep.
The other funny one, does Kyle have a... So Kyle has a Submerge in his sideboard.
Yeah.
If he knows that Cody has green lands,
Mm-hmm.
submerging a Thoracle is quite funny.
Yeah.
It buys you a turn. It's not great.
Assuming there's no other blue.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work against Thought Lash, but it does
Yeah.
work against Demonic Consultation or Tainted Pact.
Yeah. Well, also if this... Sure, yeah. If Jace is out as well, it still works. They're the only blue person.
So if they try and kill you with Jace, it actually kills them. Because they Jace to mill. If they should target your opponent, I guess, and mill your opponent. So they just redraw the Jace.
Yeah.
If they target themselves, though, you put the Jace on top, they mill the Jace, and then
You
have
can't
to draw and die.
Jace.
Yeah, right. But if you could. Alright, so there was a slight flaw in my play. But apart from that, I think for Kyle, though, it's more of the same. He just wants pressure and interaction. Would love to see a discard spell earlier.
What are your thoughts on Oppo Agent in these matchups? I think people rate it really highly.
My general rule is I don't want opposition agent if my opponent has no tutoring outside of fetch. Like, fetch lands don't count. It's nice to catch a fetch to land, but that's not enough for me to bring in opposition agent.
Is Cody playing step through?
That's a great question. He has step through.
That's a true.
So it gets... He actually has step through and, muddle the mixture. So I would be bringing in definitely I would bring in opposition agent and probably Ashiok.
Yeah. Because I'm just thinking
it
it doesn't have much. So even though they're not the best cards to bring in, they seem like they somewhat interact.
It's probably better than Fatal Push.
Exactly, yeah. If you can nab a fetch or slow down a fetch or whatever, that's kind of what you want to be doing.
Yep.
And so if you're adding a mana tithe to some of Cody's effects whilst you get the damage in, because as we saw, Cody wasn't checked.
Yeah, for sure.
But then won. So if you can buy yourself that extra turn.
Yep.
And do you know why he won? Because of FOG. You bought him enough turns.
Yeah, it was really the second fog, right? He needed 2 fogs.
Oh, I'm sure. If the first
Fog
fog's great,
once.
the second fog can only be better. That's how it works, right?
Oh, no, it was only... Yeah, no, it was 2 fogs. Yeah, he fogged twice. Yeah. I mean, multiple fogs is quite a lot to deal with. It's quite good.
It is. Moment of peace.
Kind of... Yeah, well, exactly. Love me some fair Thought Lash.
Mhm.
Thought Lash as intended? Sort of.
This deck is, it's fascinating. I was thinking about it last night, just talking to a few people out on the floor. And they're like, this deck's been around for a long time, the Thoracle deck. So why is it only sort of coming into prominence now? Why are people winning with it now, whatever? And I'm like, look, I think it is very powerful. I also think it's not that fun to play. It's a pretty anticlimactic ending to a lot of matchups in which, and for the longest time, I think Highlander was a for fun format.
Yeah.
And now there's a lot of prizes on the line.
Yep.
So I think people are changing their mind frame.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think its positioning has also improved.
Yeah.
The mental misstep pointing really helped this deck because it's full of 1 mana spells.
Yep.
I also think Grixis repeatedly getting hit with points. Grixis is one of the best answers to this deck because it's the best interaction, it's the best pressure, and it's notably better than Esper because of the Red Blasts.
Yep.
Red Blasts are a big upgrade over anything that Kyle has.
For sure.
So, I mean, we saw that today. There's, I think, 3 Esper decks here and only 2 Grixis.
Yep.
So we have seen that shift in terms of the blue mid-range decks towards Esper a little bit, which helps it.
Yep.
And also some of the faster decks getting pointed. I think Storm was not a great matchup for Thoracle.
Oof. Okay, so turn 1 carpet, absolute dream here.
Yep. And this is a problem for the blue decks.
Yeah.
Immediately you get to... It doesn't use the other mana. So nothing to do with the free mana of carpet. Kyle did keep on top of his Surveil land. That's both games now. Kyle has played a Surveil land not off a fetched land on turn 1 and had to tap out on turn 1. See the basic.
And
at least
doesn't represent blue either. So seems like a very weak hand from.
Well, I think also he might have chosen to play the basic swamp to not give the extra mana on carpet.
Sure, yeah.
But I agree. No turn 1 spell, no turn 1 discard spell, nothing is always a little bit of a red flag, I would say.
Yeah.
But again, Kyle knows best. If he wants to get lost his own creature, I'll shut up and listen.
Yep.
3 mana, opposition agent.
He did it.
Well, but Cody did it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. People overrate this card and bring it in a lot, but I think it offers a slight upgrade than some of the bad cards.
I think that's true from Kyle's side. I think Cody wants his Fatal Pushes, though.
Do 2 Oppo agents cancel each other out?
They... Oh. I
Does it
don't...
go into infinite regression and you can't move anywhere?
I think...
A third-party viewer has to search the deck on behalf of both.
One of us gets out of the booth and goes and, like, picks a card.
Leave it up to chat.
That's how it should be played. That's how it should
Chat,
be
what are we
played.
getting?
I think it just means neither player can search. Or, like, if I crack a fetch land, you control me, and if you crack a fetch land, I control you.
Sure, yeah.
In for 3. Ambush, yikes.
That's nice.
That's pretty painful if you're Cody. Orcish Bowmaster's coming down.
Deal a damage and then block.
Yeah, this is really gross. You don't even get to trade with the Bowmasters itself. You're just trading with the token.
So the Bowmasters are the card, and then the Orc is the army on the side there. Okay.
Yep.
I'm just wondering if the army are a Bowmaster as well. That's it.
Well, I think they're just an archer, right? Because the Bowmaster is in charge.
Right. Sure.
I mean, they're not actually typed archer. They're just orcs, actually. Well, orc army.
What's happened to our Bowmaster there?
Maybe we did block with the Bowmaster.
Huh.
I guess playing around Fatal Push.
Sure.
Maybe.
So ping double block anyways?
Ping and double block anyway,
I
yeah.
don't hate it. Man, he's a master.
Yeah, Carl knows better than we do, you know?
I just would have known that Cody didn't have a Fatal Push, but I guess if you're not sure, that's a really heads-up play. That's great.
Surveil, keep on top. Quantum Riddler. Nice.
A lot of powerful cards in Cody's threat.
Yeah.
This deck.
Kyle is cleverly playing around the carpet by just not having a third land.
So far ahead.
He's so good. He kept on top as well with his Surveil. So he might have kept 1 land, I guess.
I think that's what it was, yeah.
So I think there's some cantrips in here. He's got Consigned to Memory.
That's nice.
That's a good one. Makes it much harder for you to die out of nowhere. And he has 3 power in play. This is a clock. This is a much better clock than the Baleful Strix we saw last round against an Oath opponent.
A much worse clock than the Psychic Frog that didn't manage to get there last.
Well, that's true. What can I say? Fog, really good against Psychic Frog, you know?
Yeah.
Kyle is... You can also, like, leave up the Doughty Voidwalker to cast Opposition Agent.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's really good.
But then you do have to give up 3 damage a turn.
And then we're back to no clock, so...
Yeah,
Mind you,
exactly.
There is a frog that fogs. Spore Frog. Speaking of frogs and
Speaking of frogs. Psychic Frog, back in play. Kyle tapped out, but is holding up
an
free opposition agent.
Yeah, this... Okay, is that Force Negation in Kyle's hand as well?
I believe yes.
Okay.
Which explains
We've got things.
why we're happy to tap out.
Sure.
Even though there might be a Thought Lash coming, you know?
Yep.
He says, I've got an answer for this. Yeah, Consign, Force Negation.
Okay. So Kyle's hand's got all the tools to stop Cody from winning. He just basically needed a threat, and he got there.
Yep, he's got a good board in play now.
Yep.
So even though Cody has... I mean, the thing that Cody will be trying to exploit is just his huge mana advantage.
1 mana. Kyle's so masterfully played around this card.
Wow,
So
but he's got 5 mana. Also, Kyle keeps missing land drops. 4/6.
That's big.
I mean, Kyle can pitch his whole hand if he wants to attack with the frog, I guess.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
I don't think we drew a land. Also, Cody masterfully playing around by the opposition agent by just drawing a basic.
Amazing.
Really
These cards are so
powerful.
good.
They are really good. This is why they're down in the feature match area and we're up in the booth.
This is why they're in the 1-0 bracket. Unlike half of y'all. Have a crack.
Kyle, I don't think drew a land. Again. Oh, we might cast a cantrip? Try and find the land this time?
And what cantrip is anyone's guess? Probably Ponder?
They're all in the deck, basically.
Yeah, just trying to work out what this full art thing is.
That one,
Brainstorm.
that's a brainstorm.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That one will...
Sorry.
Classic. Have we brainstormed? No, there's at least one fetch land. there.
Polluted Delta. It's
And I think there's a hedge maze on the far right as well. So we're making the land drop this turn.
Okay.
We might be putting an island in play, though.
Ooh.
Cody has...
I guess Polluted Delta
Six
doesn't
cards
trigger,
in
and then you can
Yeah, if you're not
later.
casting
Not
anything
casting.
yet, then you can just play... Oh, we found Bloom Lake
That's way better.
Verge. That is why this is in the deck. Kyle playing both blue verges for carpet and choke reasons.
That's
Both
fascinating.
the blue-black and the blue-white verge.
Is he still in the Harbinger or whatever it's
Nope.
called?
No, this is Esper now.
Yep. We're out of there.
There are white cards in this deck, like Get Lost.
Yep.
So no Harbingers anymore. But
Matchup.
But
Matchup is what they're talking about.
the other Void Warrior can still attack, so still a bit of a clock if we want, if we're happy to give up on the opposition agent.
Yep.
And as you say, still Force of Negation in the hand, so still some interaction. Force of Negation did not counter Quantum Riddler, though. Can't do anything about that one. And now 5 mana again, 7 cards in hand. Cody has to be starting to think, okay, how do I put together a combo
Yeah.
before Kyle can draw out of his mana issues to try and take advantage of the mana while he can, the mana advantage he has.
Yeah, it's a very interesting spot for both players. They're not like definite to win, either of them. They're both feeling like they're still in this game.
Cody,
I don't hate Cody's spot.
Cody has a Demand Consultation I can see, and I think that was a Jace as well.
Yep.
So
So
they're-
he can try to deploy some things here and go for it, but like
Yep.
you said, he knows Kyle's holding some interaction up. So
Yep.
he prematurely goes for it. It's going to take him a few turns to refuel.
Has a fetch land now that Kyle has tapped the Doughty Voidwalker.
Yep. Perfect timing, as always.
And Kyle just pointing out that that also gets exiled. In case you want to crack it to play the March Flight. Which
Sure.
I'm pretty sure you can do. I'm pretty sure it says play, not cast. So if you really want to make a land drop,
Yep.
you know.
I think Cody shit himself for a second there.
It did look like Kyle was picking up the
Yeah.
Doughty Voidwalker,
So,
but like
like,
crack
cast the
this,
oppo
and then tapped the opposition agent.
Again, Kyle's Delphi might do both. Ours don't. He's mine.
Kyle's doesn't have the tap cost on it, it's just sacrifice it. That card would be so heinous to play against if you didn't have to tap it. Just constant, instant speed, 0 mana, like, spell on your Leyline of the Void, unblockable 3/2.
Disgusting.
That's pretty good as is, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, this might be the turn that Cody says we're going for it. 6 mana. We have enough mana to, like, cast a discard spell and then cast Jace and then cast a Mono Consultation.
So what counter spells does Kyle actually play? The 2 forces, consign a memory.
Actual counterspell.
which isn't
Days.
representing at the moment.
2 forces. That might be it. Spell Pierce.
Okay.
There's a couple. So we're going to cast Jace. I love a fair Jace.
Force negation.
This is my favorite thing from back when Inverter was a deck in Pioneer.
Yes.
In games where you just cast Jace and start ticking it up to draw cards. Like, I don't know, it draws a card every turn. Like, Force of Negation
Or does
will...
just regular Jace things.
Adrenaline Lock is the other counterspell. Which is really bad when you have a Delphi in play.
It's terrible. Why did you remind him that much?
And then Cody's just going to pass back. 4-turn clock currently.
Yep.
I'm just trying to desperately hang on for 4 more turns.
Yeah. This will be a very awkward game for Kyle. No mana.
Yep.
No pressure.
Probably put a frog in play, and Cody immediately played a Quantum Riddler. Put a frog in play with force backup,
Yeah.
and Cody just jammed a giant creature. Rough. Didn't have the
I
force
think
on
that
turn
was the
1.
turn that he also held up with Dorothy Voidwalker.
It
So
was.
he had Oppo Agent and Force.
Yeah,
And
correct.
Frog. And none of them did anything.
And
to
Cody
block.
played a non-fetch land to get to 5 mana and then cast a 5-drop creature. And then when he attacked with the Deathy Voidwalker, he immediately played a fetch land.
Always punished, as they say.
Now the Goif. Pointed
That's another
threat.
pointed card.
Yep. Really interesting, the point spreads in these Esper lists. There are a lot of good cards.
Yep.
I mean, these decks often are a bunch of 1 and maybe 2 mana, or 2-point cards, rather.
Yep.
Knight's Whisper. Boy, we're just drawing cards.
So where's that Bowmaster?
Yeah, thankfully no Bowmaster in play. That one makes it extra painful. Now they go for a 2-3. Also, still only one island in play for Kyle. Expertly playing around this. Dread Fugue says, I want to look at your hand. Pitches consigned to Frog. And then has a Barragoyf. All the threats, no interaction. So, we dead?
Yeah.
We saw Consult. We're going to fetch down to 6.
Is this matchup normally this lopsided? Or is this just skill diff?
Yeah, I think Cody's just... No, I think it's a bit awkward.
Yeah, it seems it.
You really are trying to walk a tightrope as the Esper player of having enough pressure and enough interaction. Because if you're all pressure like this, it's very easy for the Thoracle deck to assemble their combo.
Yeah.
But if you're all interaction, they just sit there making land drops and playing Quantum Riddlers. And eventually they
can discard your hand.
They make you, they fight through all of your cards.
Yeah. Expertly crafted as well by Juzza adding the green to the deck. The carpet of flowers and stuff. You can see how much...
I mean, it makes a difference.
Yeah, it does.
So Kyle now, no cards in hand, but Cody is down to 4, and there's a 3-power unblockable creature in play. Cody has 4 cards in hand, I think. Currently dead on board. Just passes back.
Does he just have an actual factual fog in his deck? It does it.
I mean, a removal spell keeps him alive. I hope it's fog, though.
Yeah, let's
have
have a dream.
fog.
Let's have a dream.
I hope it's fog, even though then we'll have to DQ him.
So much drama. Think of the drama.
I was thinking about whether to fetch. I don't know if he has a Surveil land or not. Apparently not. We're going to upkeep fetch.
Drew first?
We're drawing first and then fetching.
That's crazy.
We've skipped the untap. Oh.
So I'm going to bounce the Quantum Rizzler, and we're going to get in there.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's the plan. More standard cards.
Rizzle me this, Batman. As they say.
So I'm going to come down, presumably, and yeah, as you say, get rid of the Quantum Riddler for a turn. And then we'll see if Cody has 2 interactive spells. I can see a Spell Pierce, and there was a Divine Consultation, so...
Never didn't have it, Kyle. Excellent keep. Excellently played. I believed in you the whole time.
Expertly left the Ang on top of the deck where it couldn't get Thoughtseize.
Yep.
And then didn't fetch to shuffle it away.
Amazing.
Masterclass. Absolute masterclass.
Ian didn't believe in you the whole time.
No, I really thought Cody was going to win. I can't help but, barrack for my combo enjoyer.
Right,
So game number 3. So we managed to see Kyle lose the game with turn 2 Frog, and then Cody lose the game where he had Carpet on 1.
So what I'm learning is mulligan into your bad cards.
Yeah.
And you'll win.
Correct.
That's the vibe for today.
Mulligan to the bad cards and then just draw the good ones off the top after your opponent Thoughtseizes.
I was going to start dunking on Kyle too for his points because he had so many of his pointed cards out. I'm like, what's the point of playing all these points if you're losing anyways? But he redeemed himself, as always.
He did draw a lot of different pointed cards that game. Frog, Bowmaster. Well, Bowmaster was the previous game. 2 Goifs.
Yeah.
That's 5 points. What are the other points in this deck?
Force?
Air Force, yeah. Presumably.
And then
And
there's no way of knowing, I guess.
who knows what else?
Bowmasters?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which we took out of the equation because it was a previous game.
Yep.
How many points is Frog? 2?
Frog's 2.
Oh, okay.
Bowmasters, Nether Goif, Barragoyf, Force of Will, and there's one more. There's no way of knowing what it is.
Misstep? Is that in the deck? No, it's not.
No way of knowing.
What is this Flagon?
Oh boy, you've never seen Plagon?
No.
You won't see it in this matchup. It definitely got sided out. Oh, he's got a Snap Custom Age. What in the world? What year is this?
Yuck.
Plagon.
Speaking of flashback, have you seen the new flashback card? Secrets of Strixhaven spoilers.
I have. It's pretty sweet.
What are your thoughts?
I feel like the card by itself does nothing, right?
Sure.
But it's gonna do some really powerful things.
It gives access to decks to do this effect that haven't had it before.
Yeah, it does.
So, like, say you're playing the classic terrible Rakdos mid-range deck, right? Which you got way too much removal, way too much discard. You finally have a Snapcaster effect.
Kind of. It's not card advantage in the same way Snapcaster is.
Yeah, but the 2-1's not card advantage nowadays, anyways.
Well, I've seen plenty of Snapcasters attack for 2.
Sure.
It's actual pressure, and also there are ways you can pick it up and
Yep.
stuff. I think it'll do interesting things. I'm interested to see whether it makes it in, for example, something like Blue Moon in Highlander. Might actually just say, you know what, the flexibility is really good.
Yeah.
It only costs 1 mana.
It doesn't cost a point.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it might see play there. Yeah. I wonder if there are going to be combo shenanigans with it.
Yeah, that's what I imagine. It seems
thing.
good with like Brain Freeze style decks.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it probably ends. It almost certainly ends up in Breach.
Yeah.
Just because copy your intuition, copy your whatever, like.
Yep.
Is going to win games.
It gives you a rebuy if it got countered, for example.
Yep.
Even a chance at it.
Even just copying a discard spell in a lot of these combo decks.
Yep.
Will be really valuable.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's pretty sweet. Cool card.
Yeah, it is. Really cool card. Do you want to show me this Plagon card as well?
Oh yeah, so Plagon.
Plagon,
Lord of the Beach.
Ah, I do know this card.
This is a fun jumpstart card. It cares about toughness.
Thank you so much.
A shocking number of the cards in Kyle's deck have higher toughness because all the glyphs do.
Yep.
And as well, Tamio not in the deck anymore, but that's a common one. It gets played alongside. Yep. Kyle has a Rafine.
He can't let that card go.
No.
He can't let it go.
Still holding on to it. Rotated as standard, and he said, I'll find a way.
All right, so resolving mulligans here. Cody's on the play.
Yep, Kyle on mulligan looks like. Cody, not carpet. Duress on turn 1. Again, beautiful Duress.
Delta Duress.
So we got Get Lost, Cecil, Aang, Dalthy Voidwalker, and a couple lands. So we can put Cecil in play and start attacking, I guess.
This does not feel good. Just these first 2 turns are always so precarious for Kyle, aren't they? It's like, I need to put a shitter on the battlefield and put the shields down.
I mean, Cecil is the ultimate shitter, right? It's like, I don't really want this card in my deck, but you need the density of 1-drops. Yeah. Kyle's talked about this as well with Netherglyph. Netherglyph is like, not by itself an amazing point, but you just need a density of 1-drops in Esper to be on the front foot to make all your interaction good. Esper's not, as the way this is built and the way most Esper decks are built, they're not really control decks.
Yeah.
We saw Tom Cliff last round, and he had things like Palace Jailer and Ephemerate, and his deck was more controlling.
Sure.
But decks like Kyle's are not designed to be controlling. They need pressure in play to convert. Stuff like Aang is a great example, right? Yeah. Aang is not good if you don't have a board. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like a bounce spell. It's not that good. Tell you what is good, though. Defense Grid.
Well, this is another reason to want pressure because you know Cody's going to play these style of cards to stop your interaction. And, you know, if you're just sitting here with 2 forces in your hand, you're not doing anything. Whereas a Cecil, you're at least dealing 2 damage to both players.
Yep.
That's a thing.
And eventually you start dealing 4. But this is very scary because in for 2, but also could just die here. Cody knows that the coast is clear.
Yep.
Okay, we can breathe a sigh of relief. Not dying this turn. But it's really hard to hold up 3 mana on top of whatever spells you want to cast.
Yep.
So it is a big green flag for Cody a lot of the time to know I don't have to worry about anything.
Does Kyle have an auto in his deck?
I believe so, yes.
That'll be a decent answer for this defense grid. So Thunder Trap Trainer, Flooding, Toxic Deluge. It is. It's a real nice retro foil.
Yeah, that is a good one. It is really interesting though, like the balance that they have to walk here. As you say, Kyle needs pressure.
Yeah.
Defense Grid is a difficult card for him to answer. There's a few answers, as you say, Odawara, but also Prismatic Ending.
Yep.
Probably still in the deck.
Yep.
But now you see the Toxic Deluge. You have to sort of balance again, how much you want to commit into it.
Yep.
Is this enough to force Cody to act? Difficult.
It's a fascinating deck, this Power deck. It's like a control deck, and then it just wins.
Yeah.
It's like the classic Splinter Twin control deck.
Absolutely.
You're so uncomfortable tapping out that you're uncomfortable giving them turns. You're just not comfortable at all, really. It's just a bully.
That is kind of the name of the game with these
combo control decks.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Thoracle is more combo than some of these decks. Something like a Breach or a Breach Wand is even more blurring the lines, but it can definitely play that control interactive role with all the good blue and black interactive cards, basically.
Yeah. Underground Sea still stays goated.
Yep.
The best card in the format.
Are going to cash in the Doubting Windwalker as well. Just try and get the Brainstorm while you can.
Yeah.
Before presumably the Toxic Deluge comes in. And also I think was maybe missing the third land. But just wants to make sure he can hit that. Few options here. A couple lands. You can see, I think that's a Force of Will in hand, but against the defense grid, it's pretty bad to just leave up very much.
You might have to, though.
You might have to, but boy, it does not feel good. Because then if Cody doesn't go for it, you just cast some more cantrips. Probably not spending your Force of Will on it, and you just have...
Are you forcing this Toxic Deluge?
Probably not now that I've sacrificed the Delphi. If he wants to Toxic Deluge away my Cecil, that's fine. I also just don't think Cody will yet.
I get what you're saying, but is it fine? Because he has no other pressure. So I get what you're saying, it's not the best target, but it's like he's got nothing else going on.
You have an aim you can put in, but you have to do it at sorcery speed. Or, it's not
Maybe you ang the defense grid and then force it on the way back down? Maybe that's the line we're going for?
I don't think Aang cannot hit artifacts.
It's non-land permanent, isn't it?
No, it is creature. I believe. Some of them, it's very confusing. Some of them, like Upper hits non-land permanents you control.
Yep.
Aang, creatures or spells.
I get creature or spell, okay. I know it hits something other than creature. But it's a spell.
No, it gets spells as well.
Sure.
Makes it very powerful. We are going to see...
Flip Cecil.
Flip on Cecil.
What's the name on the back? Don?
That's a great question. It is...
That's Timna. Cecil.
It is on the back side.
Still Cecil.
Cecil Redeemed Paladin. So now a bit bigger. We're going to warp a Riddler. And then pass. So no land there from Cody.
Fascinating. So
which is, on the one hand, not good, but also quite scary.
That's very scary.
And we did see Kyle
just
hold up mana there. So just held up the Force of Will.
Okay, so Toxic Deluge, Brain Surge, Oppo Agent, Sheldon, and Demonic Consultation.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
A good hand.
Oh, man.
Also, if he ever draws the land, that shield is going to be real good.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of.
On the other hand, there is a 4/4 in play now. Like, the Cecil is a real clock once flipped.
So what do you think I'm getting rid of here? Maybe a Toxic Deluge or like a Demonic Consultation?
It's so tough. It depends a little bit on the hand. I kind of think Consultation.
Yep.
It's so hard for you to fight against the combo now that you've, like, basically into the defense grid. And I also, it's really hard for you to win a fair game as well without Riddler sitting there. Even if you take the Shieldred, like the threats are going to keep coming.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering if there's any reason to just be like, I'm off the combo. I'm off stressing out the combo because I'm not convinced I can beat his fair game anyways.
That's true. Yeah, that might also be. It's tough both ways.
Yeah, it is.
And no fourth land either. I don't think there's anything Cody can draw. We might just see cast Brain Surge while you're tapped out to make some land drops,
Yeah.
Could also see Toxic Deluge. This is a 4/4 now. It's a significant clock.
Yeah, it is. And the life gain is meaning that Cody can't play the fair game if Kyle gets another couple of hits in with this.
Yeah, it becomes really difficult, even with a shield in play.
Yeah, like when Kyle's at 10, it's like maybe Cody can just beat him down, but when Kyle's at 18, that's a different game.
Yeah, exactly. Difficult though. A lot of options, and contrary to how Oracle often is, actually, you're only getting to cast one spell this turn.
Yeah.
So you better make it a good one.
Yeah, fascinating game. It's going 6 minutes left in the round. It's going the whole way.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. This is a really back and forth game, really complicated.
Perfect timing for the start slip shorts.
Yeah.
Go.
I mean, probably just jamming Rafine, but also Cody had the land, so you know there's a Shieldred coming down next turn.
Yeah.
Which embarrasses Rafine. But I'm not sure how many answers Kyle will have to Shieldred at this stage. You can hang it, I guess. But not if you pass. We might be forcing the Shieldred.
Makes sense. It's a lot of resources.
It's a lot of resources, but you got to do what you got to do. Oh.
Yucky, but we got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than dying to Shieldred, I guess. Now you can play the Rafine and maybe start to make progress. There's also an Orcish Bowmasters, I think. So we might see the Bowmasters first and then the Rafine to immediately get a trigger.
I guess it just depends what else.
Oh, that's a Moon Shadow. That's nice. Lets you double spell.
Yeah.
And main phase of the Bowmasters.
I guess you know about the Brain Surge.
Yep.
So
correct. Just put in play. It does make the Brain Surge really awkward for Cody.
All right. Yeah. Fascinating the way these games look from turn 1 versus how they look on turn 5 or 6.
And they swing back and forth as well. Like the Bowmasters in particular, I think really puts Kyle back in the driver's seat.
Yep.
Because all of a sudden that Brain Surge looks really bad. The opposition agent isn't doing that much, especially once it's face up. So Kyle's not going to attack into it.
Yep.
But at the same time, at any point, Cody could just, draw a runner, and
just win the game.
Win the game. It will be opposition agent coming down, and again, Cody knows nothing to worry about. Kyle only has one card. Can't cast any spells right now with the defense grid in play.
I think at this point, the defense grid start to affect Cody more than.
Yeah,
this Kyle's got nothing.
Potentially.
And it just means he has to tap out at sorcery speed over and over.
Difficult. But also, Kyle still doesn't have that much pressure in play. We're going to see a
Springs of some
Springs, a Soporific Springs, I believe it is. And now Rafine's going to come down.
That's nice.
That's pretty good. A lot of pressure.
Yep. Just get into the 2.
Yep.
Hit the Bowmasters. I like it. Not quite ready to be that aggressive to throw it away.
Yeah, but we can grow the Orc Army token. So presumably, as long as we have one spell, so we found a spell there in Lorien Revealed, so it'll grow by 1. Permanent in the graveyard also triggers Moon Shadow.
Master. Absolute master. Moon Shadow is real nice. And Super Shredder too. People have been slamming Super Shredder.
Yep.
I think together they just form me a nice little package of cheap game enders, really.
Yeah, they just grow so much faster than you might think.
Yeah.
So currently this will be 4 damage coming across. Cody has to think about whether he wants to block the Orc Army. Means there's one less creature in play to attack next turn.
Yeah. Moon Shadow having Menace is so nice too.
Yeah.
It starts slow. It's not attacking you for a lot, but it's also
and then suddenly
still getting in
it's huge and can't be chump blocked.
Yep.
Yeah, really nice.
The Lorien Reveal and that cycle is still just one of the best cycles. They're just so, I would say underrated, but I think Lorien Reveal is very properly rated.
I think so too. It's the flexibility, right? Like the fact that it's mostly just a land.
It's just for Force of Will, but just to force negation.
If you ever draw it really late, you just get to draw 3 cards.
Yep. Get Mystic Sanctuary with it.
Yeah.
There's so much utility.
Another thing to find Mystic Sanctuary is really nice.
Fixes your mana, helps you get out from under back to basics or a Blood Moon, even if you're already locked under them.
Yep. Yeah, the fact that they don't cost colored mana in the
Yeah.
cycle is really, really big deal.
Yep.
Veil land. Only one on the card in hand for Cody. Would have to be a really good one from here. This Bowmaster's really swung this game, I would say.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I think that Brain Surge was, you think about if Cody's last turn, instead of being the opposition agent, was a Brain Surge. That's such a big deal.
Yeah,
it's so different.
For sure.
And instead, looks like he might just go with Brain Surge in hand. And cast Riddler into a Bowmasters is painful.
Make sure he has more than one card in his hand when he casts it, so he doesn't draw the extra.
Yep. I mean, that is a blocker, so we're
not looking great.
Probably alive, but
I love it.
If you attack with everything, you get 2, 3, 4 damage in, and you get to connive 4 times.
And possibly grow the Moonshadow?
Yeah. And you need 3 damage from your connives and Moonshadow if you attack with everything.
Yep.
Looks pretty good. And you might just draw a removal spell anyway.
Yeah.
Right click attack all, I reckon. That's where I'm leaning.
Such a moto player. Most people just click the big orange button that says all attack.
Yeah, sorry, mash spacebar.
Yeah.
Really showing my age there. It's been a sweet match though.
It has been.
We ticked down very close to time in the round.
Highlander players, that is time in the round, Highlander players.
We have 5 extra minutes for.
Yeah, usually a few extra rounds for our feature match players, just as they get set up. But Kyle finds the line. He agrees. He says, after some consideration, right click, tackle.
And draw a lot of lands by the looks of it. At least 2? Possibly 3.
Well, but the lands are still... The thing is, the lands are still a +1/+1 count.
Yeah.
Actually, don't know it's possible to miss, right? You draw 4 cards. They're either lands or their spells. You get a counter for each one.
Is Moonshadow per card or per instance? No matter how many cards it is. I think it's per instance, isn't it?
Oh, that is true. So you're only going to get one
count for all of them.
Yeah. Okay. So... Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So because we connived onto the Rafine, it won't be enough.
Yeah. Oh, we get to keep the
connived onto
Rafine.
the Moonshadow, it would have been. Oh no, we were in 1 short. Yeah, we connived onto the Moonshadow, we were 1 short.
So it's currently coming up for 6. Yeah, it's 1 shot.
He's got 3 lands and 1 spell.
Did we discard? Yeah, it looks like it. I can't see what the spell is. Is that Psychic Frog that he discarded?
So it should be 1.
Answer?
You're gonna bounce off the Quantum Riddler. And 3, 4, 5 damage coming across. So Cody might get a turn here. He can't cast Brain Surge, though.
I mean,
he can.
He can. He can win in response to the trigger. Like, that is technically possible. Not with this setup, but it is possible.
Yeah,
because the Bowmaster triggers go on.
Yeah, I'm not sure that this deck can ever win in response to the trigger. Actually, you know what? If you have an empty library and a Jason play and you cast Brain Surge, then yeah.
There you go. Also, if you play Thassa's Oracle...
Oh boy, we're casting Demonic Pact. Uh-huh. That's a good one to draw.
Yeah, if you play Thoracle and then you Brain Surge and you hit the card, trigger on the stack, you can instant speed. No, because
no,
the
Thoracle
Thoracle trigger will go underneath it.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So we need to flash in Thoracle.
Kyle's going to cast Force of Negation on this Demonic. On this Tainted Pact, rather.
Tapping 3 mana for it.
Good. Yep, and exiling your card. And also got rid of Consign. So I think the thought there from Kyle was whether the Consign was good enough or
Sure.
whether to Force of Negation, because you only get 1 spell. But-
Never doubted it. Carl always had it from the start.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Excellent
Wow.
game by both players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very well played.
That was really great. Back and forth, really complicated, lots of interaction, lots of tightrope walking from both players. But in the end, it is Kyle moving on to 2-0.
Yep.
Cody's still 1-1. And we got 6 rounds today, so he's got plenty of time to still make our top 8.
Yep.
But that's going to do us for now. We will send you back to our flashback, and we'll be back with round number 3 very soon.
All right.